Thank you to accept this discussion about this relations, this new relationship in between design and the society in this moment of confinement, in this very special moment. What you think about what brings this condition to rethink a little bit our attitude of creation, our profession.
Okay, thank you so much for invitation. I take it as a kind of distinction and the honor for myself. So thanks a lot for that, that you care about my opinion. So, you know, first, when the first news about the disease were published, I didn't believe it is very serious. So we are suffering on flu. We are suffering on plenty of diseases around the world, and it's happened in my family. My sister is seriously ill, and I deal with doctors during the last few months, and I was shocked how bad the medical services are organized generally. And I start to negotiate with them what we as designers could do to help to manage it better for people who are seriously ill and families who has no knowledge, medical knowledge, and they are really very scary in some situations, because obviously COVID is a very dangerous kind of virus, but people are still suffering of many serious diseases, and they are in a similar situation individually as we are here as a whole community. So this is a kind of a warning and a signal that something doesn't work.
Very good. So I think I work also on this confrontation with design of hospitals, because I think we can, from this point of view, open again the design. And this don't mean only to be in a only functional situation. I think we need also in this place more sensibility, more hospitality at all.
Absolutely agree. When we entered, you know, when you are seriously ill, and it might be an accident, it might suddenly occurs that you need an emergency and fast aid, and you are coming into the hospital, and you face the door with plenty of leaflets, plenty of text information. You are completely lost. You don't know this place. You are under stress, so your minds are cloudy. You don't think clearly. You are completely scared. Everything is frightening. You know, you need to get some psychological help. You need to release. You need to start to do things rationally and in order to save someone's life. And it is not easy. So this is completely not organized in a normal hospitals during the normal time. So without any diseases. I can imagine that in the time of the plague, it is even worse.
I'm very interested, Eva. You see this evolution in between, I will say, the socialist way of construction public hospital and this liberal way. And we have now to invent a third one, a third model. And what you reflect about these two elements?
I think during the medical study, I mean not only doctors, I mean also nurses and all of the people involved in the medical services. They are lack of the design component, so they don't think how designers think about the processing of the problem solving. So they have no idea how the problems could be solved step by step and how they could be organized better. More, they don't respect this kind of thinking because they think and artists, they are to make word more beautiful, so put the beautiful flowers, maybe a convenient comfortable furniture or the walls decoration, but not to participate in organization of the process. And it is visible sometimes how irrational and how crazy the process is. In example, with my really very hard ill sister, we were waiting like sometimes 4-5 hours for the doctor to talk to him, like 5-10 minutes maximum, you know, and she was really extremely tired by that. Now they try to organize it, appointing on the particular day, time, etc. So they try to make it more ordered. But what must happen to start to think about that? It's crazy. It should be part of the study, part of teaching learning process, how to organize contacts, how to organize relations, how to talk with people. They should be educated on that, in my opinion.
Did we don't cut at all this machine of hospital to the society? We take it away. We think this is this exceptional element who is out of life.
Yes.
But in reality, hospitals is the first place of our life and probably the last also.
You know, yes, I absolutely agree. Plenty years ago, I attend an open heart operation in the hospital, and it was on the heart surgery department. They allowed me to come in to make some photos and to observe it. It was fantastic experience. It was so beautiful. The man in middle ages, like in his best condition, he was under operation, and the doctors made the best to save his life. They take his heart out of the chest, they carry it, they repair it, they put it again, and everything was turned on again. It was like a miracle. For myself, it was such a beautiful. I was really moved how human beings can help each other. And it was the moment I start to think, usually during the ordinary life experience, we are talking about earning money, producing the new kind of weapons to kill people, to get their territories, to have more and more. And then we have this opposite situation in which people are in a group together to save somebody's life. And it is, you know, it is like the opposite attitudes which are still going on, which are still happen like that.
But the environment of one is the contrary of the quality
Yeah,
of the other.
yeah. So it's very specific for us as the animals, I think, as the part of animals world.
I come a little bit back to this question. What this crisis changed for you as designer?
I started to use more online contacts, teaching, and talking with people. I put more attention on virtual world, which wasn't so much interesting and important for myself because I think of generation reasons. So I like direct contacts, real human beings around myself and real friends. I haven't virtual friends at all. So obviously, I have a lot of contacts with people who are real and we are corresponding or talking on new media like chats, like Skype, like Teams, anything. But I know them all as a physical human beings. I've never contacted with the virtual person. So now it changed a bit because some of my students and attendants I don't know personally. They are existing
Yeah.
only as the names in the internet.
And you are a little bit in this school who is in between Japan and Poland, Tokyo and Warsaw, I think. You are in this at all. You have really a competence to work on this distancing in between countries, in between cultures, and to bring it also together physically, but probably also for a part virtually.
Yes, that's true. We started as one of the first school in Poland with the e-learning, and our school offered a nomad virtual platform for education. We tried to use it also during the international project Alien, paid for education on migration. But there weren't really big interesting for this kind of learning. Students weren't so involved, and we decided this is maybe not the best way. So obviously we used Skype or another media or records to present lectures and presentations of people who are foreigners and can't reach our conferences or workshop, but it was incidentally. This year, first time, Jan, he will tell you probably later on, and Jakub, two teachers of our school, they are working for cross-cultural workshops, which will happen in April in the three various time zones. So Japanese, Americans, Europeans, they will work at the same week using the various zones on time with our students, and we will see results. And after that, I can say how it works globally.
Mm, very good. So it's this brings us in new challenge at all also. Huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, but the point is how this challenge can have a durability after the crisis. What will we learn on this, and what will happen after this moment of confinement, with um, with hope that we don't will be permanently in this kind of of prison.
Yeah, in my yeah, as you said, if you are closed and you can live in my, I need to underline the specific of my brain because I have behind myself experience of the communism, the locked borders, all of the restrictions, etc. So I don't think as a really young generation. So in my brain it is like a kind of oppression, and then obviously thinking about future, I think okay, now we have this contact in the internet, fine, I learned something new about virtual world, fantastic. It's crazy, I like it, it's so young and refreshing, but on the end I wish to return to the regular world on which I can meet my friends physically, shake their hands, hug them, and kiss them like I used to do. So for myself, this is just like the break in my regular contacts.
It's a fantastic end of your